It's Sunday, a little after 1 in the afternoon, and I thought I would take you guys with me to see something that's a regular occurrence here in Northern California. I'm going on 280, which is one of the main interstates that run through the Northern California area, because I want to show you these things. Basically, they're turnoffs on the highway that allow you to go see the coastline. You get to see the mountains. They're called Vista Points, basically. And I wanted to show you guys that just along a normal highway, while you're driving along, they just happen to be there. In between where I go to work and my house, there's like 3 or 4 of them. So I thought I'd just take one of them and show you guys what they look like. So this is the general drive in my car. I'm sorry for the bouncy nature of the video. The arm that I have that holds up the camera is suction cupped to the window, and because I have it stretched out to be able to show you the view outside my window, it's a little springy. But it's a nice day out. I'd say it's probably about 60 some odd degrees, so it's a little bit warmer than it has been. And so it'd be a good day, I thought, to show you guys what this looks like. So while we're driving here along the highway, doing a moderate 67 miles an hour. Yes, I know that saying moderate and 67 miles an hour in the same sentence seems a little extreme, but hey, this is Northern California, and I'm on 280, which is a highway that's known for going a little bit faster. Anyway, so while we're driving along here, it's the end of the weekend, so I'm not exactly very excited, because that means I need to go back to work tomorrow. And, you know, I've been having some issues with my work, as I've been saying in the last couple of videos that I've made. I took Thursday and Friday off for illness purposes, and so hopefully with the 4-day weekend that I've had, I'll be able to go into work on Monday and just be able to do my job and not be too burnt out on it. I mean, Mondays tend to be a little bit more easy for me because my brain still is in weekend mode, so the time goes by a little bit faster, a little bit smoother. Those Mondays can also be really hectic because of the fact that it's a Monday and people weren't able to call over the course of the weekend and get support. I'm probably going to have a ton of email in my mailbox from different things that have been sent out, and I'm going to have a bunch of tickets in my queue because they're going to be customers that wanted to work with me on Thursday and Friday, and I wasn't there on either of those days. So you can imagine that a Monday is not going to be the best day in the world, but hopefully I'll get through it in one piece. And then I have a job interview at this company that delivers organic fruits or organic produce as either a driver or a manager. I applied for the driver position. It's only 13 bucks an hour, so I'll be taking probably about a 70% pay cut to take that job, maybe a 60%. Or the manager one, which actually pays a bit more. I'd only be taking like a 40% pay cut rather than half. I wish I was making 17 bucks an hour times 2, 34 bucks an hour. That'd be nice, but I'm not. I'm not making that much. So this is 280. This is, like I said, one of the main highways, one of the thoroughfares that goes through Northern California. This, as compared to 101, this one's a little bit more windy, which means if you take 280, it'll take you a bit longer. But it's also more scenic because it's windy and it's out by the hills, and there's no buildings out here really. You're just seeing the landscape. That's what makes 280 preferable for some people, because of the fact that it's a nicer view. You can't see it very clearly, but the land on the right here is all owned by Stanford, if I'm not mistaken. They own a big old chunk of this land. They own a lot of land out here, actually, scarily enough. If I were to go 280 the opposite direction, you could see even more of it that they own. But yeah, this is all quote-unquote privately owned land. And here we are coming up to a Vista Point, which I will be going into. You can see the sign on the right here, Vista Point. It's closed from sunset to sunrise. So here we go. And these are right off the highway. There's a bunch of them. If you drive along the coast, or if you drive along 280, you'll find these. And this is what they look like. As we come up here, you'll see we're going up into the hillside, up into that land area. And once we get out, I will give you a view of what you can see once we get up here. So let me pull this here U-turn thingy. Alright. So here we go. There's already a couple people up here. So let me pull in, show you what one of these Vista Points looks like. Let me pause it for a second. Here's the view at the top of the Vista Point. I walked up here through the little park area, but you can see there's the highway down below, and this is what these views offer. You can see the hills, the hillside, you got a water reservoir across there, and if you look right across from where I'm pointing right now, you should see a small road. That's another one of those Vista Points on the other side of the highway. Leads up to another point right up there, that little peak. It's in the middle, I think. Is that right? Maybe I'm pointing the wrong direction. I can't tell. There's a little peak in the middle there. That's where the other Vista Point would be. There's a bunch of them. This is what the little Vista Point walkthrough looks like here. It's just a little gated area with some benches and some shade if you don't want to stand in the sun. Nice little view here. Thought I'd share it with you. I'm just sitting down now here at this quiet little place. I figured it'd get me out of the house for a couple minutes, and something I thought I'd share with you guys, considering that most of my videos have been dour recently. So I hope you enjoyed the view. If you ever get a chance to come up to Northern California, you can take Route 1, and I believe there's a couple Vista Points, but they're different because they're right out by the coast, so you're actually going out by the water, as compared to a hilly side of 280, which is where we're at now. But 280 has them, or 101 doesn't have them, because 101 is a main, I guess, industrial highway. But yeah, 280 has them as you start getting closer to San Francisco and heading in that direction. Other than that, there's not much else going on. Just trying to survive the last day of my weekend. I know that sounds really strange, but seeing as how as I get closer to the week, that's where all my thoughts are focused. The week is almost here. It ruins the last day that I have to do this kind of thing, you know, to enjoy this not at work, not dealing with customers thing. Here you go. Let's get a view. As we go down the edge of the Vista Point. So I hope everybody's having a good day. That's really all that I wanted to show you, just to bring you out here and give you a chance to see the beauty that is part of Northern California. I think Silly Tom has a market on this. He takes you to better places than I do. But I wanted to try and compete, at least on some level. So there you go. Little shady tree area there. Nice, look at that, there you go. Some more view for you. I don't know if you can't see it because of the sun. I can't see what the camera's looking at. Anyway, so there you go, folks. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the view. And I guess I will talk to y'all later.